Hi, y'all. I wanted to send you guys the recording of our little event that we did tonight, but when I went to my Zoom, it did not save, so I made you guys a fresh new video of with the camera up top and this on the bottom, and I think it will overall help everybody to understand how to make this car diffuser. So I'm just going to show you the lark's head knot and the double half hitch knot here. Okay, I'm not going to show you how to put the bead on because it was a little bit complicated. And then this is just the lark's head knot on this side, and so you can tie it to your car mirror. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is cut our string. We want to cut 5 strands that are 3 feet long, not 5 feet. We're not making a huge thing, right? And you're going to cut 5 strands that are 3 feet long. You're going to put them together. So then you have a loop at the one end. So one end is your 2 starters. You put them together and you have this loop at the center, folding it in half. So you're going to take your loop, you're going to put it underneath your circle, pull that through your loop so you can put your fingers through, and you're going to grab the tails of the one end and pull through. That's a lark's head knot. We're going to do that again. We're just taking the center of our strand, folding those 2 ends, and then we find that center where that little loop is. We put it underneath. Whoop. So we have the little loop there. We grab the ends, the little tails, and put it through that loop and pull. And then we just do that 3 more times. So these are called the lark's head knot. They're just attaching it to your, basically your little wood circle here. This is like the general way that people attach for macrame. One more. Just gonna put it on this end because I just feel like it, you know. Don't mind my little strands, that's from when I was cutting. So, this is what your product should look like. You have all your lark's head knots, you have all your strands hanging down. So this is where it becomes tricky. This is learning your second knot. And what I do is the one on the very end here, this is your lead knot, your lead. So all the knots are getting tied to this rope, okay? To make that happen, you have to take the lead and pull it to the center, like so. Okay, so that is where your knot rope is behind it. The lead is over top. Okay, we create that 4. So when we create the 4, the knot one is behind your lead, comes over with this little gap here, comes over top of your lead. Then the tail of that rope, the tail of it, you pull through here. So it goes behind, and you pull through the circle and pull up. That's the beginning of the lark's head knot. We're not finished with the 1 knot yet. So then you make your 4 again, not worrying about your lead going over top because your lead is already on the left-hand side. So you make your 4, your circle here, and you take that tail end, put it behind, so it's over top, and then you pull it through. That is a completed double half hitch knot. I think I keep calling them lark's head knot. I am so sorry. So we're going to do it again. Your lead strand going towards the center, and my center is that white, so it's going over that. And we're leaving this one alone. We don't need it anymore right now. So we have our lead going over. We have the one that we're making the knot going behind our lead right now. So it's like an X. We make our four strand, like so. We take the tail end of our 4, it goes behind there, and then you pull. Then we create it again. We don't have to worry about the lead, but the lead is still in this hand. We make the 4, the tail goes behind the lead and through the hole. Then we just keep going till it's in the center. Feel free to restart the video if you need to see it in a slower motion. And once we go to the next side, I'll show it in a slow. Don't mind that. So this is the one side with double half hitch knots. Now we'll make double half hitch knots going to the right. So you take your end strand here. This is your lead string. It's going to go over top the ones you're making knots with. So it's going over top. Your strand should be making a type of X here. I can show you a little bit better. They're going crisscross. You make a backwards 4. And this strand goes behind, under your lead, and through this hole. Pull together. We're not finished with it yet. With the one we're making the knot with, we make our backwards 4 again. We take the tail, it goes behind the lead, through the hole, and pull. Okay, I'll show you again real slow on this one. We make our backwards 4, we take the tail, put it through the hole, and pull up. The one we're making the knot with goes over top of on top of the lead, goes under and through that hole, and then you pull up. One more time, backwards 4, goes over top your lead. Your lead is over top over here. The one you're making the knot goes behind and goes through that hole and pull up. Backwards 4, tail goes behind and through the hole, backwards. One more. Okay, so that completes the first row. So now we want to do the second row. I need to bring this over in the center. That might help, huh? So we have our lead goes over top the one we're making the knots with. So we have this little X happening here. We have our 4. The tail goes under and through that loop, through the 4, and up. We make our 4. We take the tail and bring it through that loop. Again, our lead is over top the one we're going to make the knot with. We make our 4. We have our little circle here. I'm going to put my fingers through and grab the tail. and pull through. We have 2 more to do. You tend to, when you start doing this, you count 1, 2 when you make so many of these. So this is my 1, my 2. All right, so now you have your double line happening here. And we're going to do it on the opposite side. So this is my lead rope. This is my lead. I'm going to bring it over the ones I'm going to do the knot with. We make a type of 4, and we take the tail through behind and pull through. It's almost just switching up where that lead goes, and that's how you make your double half hitch knots. Because here I'm making that 4, I'm going to take my 2 fingers, I'm going to go in this hole, and I'm going to grab that tail that went over top my lead and pull up. My lead is over top of this one I'm going to make the knot with, making that backwards 4, 2 fingers at this hole, going underneath that lead and grabbing this rope, grabbing the 4 that comes over, and pull up. We have 1 more to do. All right, now we have our 2 pieces, and we're just going to join them together with a double half hitch knot. So this one's going to be my lead strand. So I'm jumping back to this side, and this one I'm going to make the knot with. So this is my lead. It's going over top. I make that 4. Okay, where this rope's over top, I take my 2 fingers, put them here underneath the lead. I grab the string and I pull through. You pull tight, make a 4. See the circle here? Grab it and pull through. All right, and now at this point, we're just going to take our nice sharp scissors and make a nice angle cut on both sides. To make a nice V shape. You can make this as long or as short as you want. It is your project. It is your art piece. It is your idea at the end of the day. And then I take a wide comb brush. This is a dog brush. I also use my husband's beard brush to do this, but I'm just going to go through and brush it out. If you by any chance don't have a brush, you can take your strands and untwist and pull apart too. That helps. All right, and then that's your car diffuser. We just put our little lark's head knot on top, and that makes a finished piece that you can put onto your car. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much.